Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today I want to bring to you 5 watches that are under 40 millimeters in diameter. I didn't pick them with any kind of price in mind. What I did do is I tried to pick a pilot, a dive, a kind of regular casual, a sporty casual, and a dress watch. I have all 5 here for you. I'll show them to you in a minute. My own wrist check. My almost under 40 Squale 1521 blue polished diver. Wears smaller than, it's like 40 and a half-ish size, would kind of tell you. And still doing that Bambino. I put on this bracelet. I know I keep talking about the bracelet. I know a lot of people are asking about the bracelet. The bracelet should be coming in April, as well as sapphire crystals should be coming in April as well. Anyway, let's head on over and check out these 5 under 40. So here are the 5 watches I want to show you today, quote unquote the 5 watches under 40. I've got an Orient Star Classic, Marathon Tee SAR midsize, Traser Essentials small size, Messerschmitt simple quartz aviator watch, and a Laco Flieger. I'll pick up each one. I'll do them rather quickly. We'll shoot through them. We'll get wrist shots, and we'll call it a day. So really in no particular order, I'll start with the Orient. The price ranges on all of these are going to go from around $130 up to, I think, close to $500 for the Marathon. So let's start with the Orient Star Classic, model number AF02004W. Comes in a few different executions. This, to me, is the most dressy. So this is my dress watch pick for the under 40 category. It runs on Orient's 40N52 22 jewel movement. It is automatic, hand wind hacks, has a power reserve at the top that you can see. It is a 38.5 millimeter diameter case. It is 13.1 millimeters thick. It is 44 on the tip to tip, and it is a 20 millimeter lug. The watch is 50 meters water resistant, and probably the only the only downfall of the watch for me is that it's got a mineral, that domed mineral crystal. Would have been nice if it was sapphire, but for $329, you get a real great bargain. It's an Orient Star, so even the movement is finished much better than their standard movements. Beautiful strap, really nice looking, you know, a mock grain, and a nice Orient signed buckle. Definitely at home on your wrist as a nice dress watch. Power reserve meter, just in case you're not sure. As you wind the watch, that little needle will move up and will represent 40 hours of a full wind. Let's move on to another pick. So this would be the one I'm going to for a kind of a casual look. It's certainly aviator themed like the Laco I'm going to show you, but it's more of a casual look on the green nylon strap. So this is the Messerschmitt stainless steel aviator watch. It's powered by a Swiss Ronda 715 movement. It's 38.5 thick. 30.5 millimeters in diameter. It is 9 millimeters thick. It is also 44 on the tip to tip. It is a 20 millimeter lug. So if you're not a fan of the nylon, you can easily switch it out for any kind of leather or aviator strap. It's a mineral crystal, nice brushed stainless steel case. Very simple looking watch. Not really a field watch. Per se, I think it definitely has more of an aviator vibe, especially with the picture of the plane on the front. But it does have a 100-meter water resistance, a push-pull crown, nice lume on the hands and the dial. The second-hand registration might cause some people to go into seizures. Some of my viewers out there, but you know, you take it with a grain of salt. For $129, definitely a smart-looking, casual watch for an everyday occasion. So there has to be a blue one, right? This is the Traser P59 Essentials small blue dial with the stainless steel bracelet. They make this in blue dial. They make it in black dial. Different straps, bracelets, leather, nylons, rubber. And they also make it in a 42 millimeter version. But I wanted to focus today, obviously, on the smaller version. So it is 37 millimeters in diameter, 10 thick, 43 on the tip to tip, 18 millimeter lug, it's a hooded lug, as you can see. Solid screw down case back for 100 meters of water resistance. Anti-reflective sapphire crystal. So this is the first one that we've seen so far with a sapphire, and the price is awesome. Swiss made, $295. Also, believe it or not, this is so it's a Traser. As you may or may not know, they have tritium lights. So it is radioluminescence on the hands and the markers. So you never have to charge it. It will glow for about 20 years or so. I've done plenty of videos on radioluminescent illumination. Let's see. So it is I said Swiss made. So you have a Swiss quartz movement, beautiful blue dial. Obviously, one of my favorites. Simple, easy to read. This is my pick for another kind of casual dress, more of a casual dress watch, if you will, an everyday watch, like the Messerschmitt, which is also everyday. The Orient, I feel, was more of a heavier dress. This is more of a casual dress, if you will, but easily an everyday wearer. Moving on to another tritium watch. Now this is my pick for the dive watch under 40 millimeters. This is the Marathon Tee SAR. It's a mid-size Swiss quartz dive watch. Made in Switzerland, runs on a Swiss Edda quartz movement. It is 36 millimeters in diameter, which is very deceiving, but it is 36. It's 12 thick. It's 43 on the tip to tip. It's an 18 millimeter lug. Another sapphire crystal. 300 meters of water resistance, an awesome screw down crown, solid screw down case back. I like what Marathon does with the strap on this one. You can see there's no holes. The holes are half punched. So until you fit it to your wrist, there's nothing showing. So it's a nice and clean integration when you're wearing it. Signed buckle. Price on this one is $480. It is a Marathon. It is Swiss made. It is quartz. They do make the same watch in an automatic for another couple $100. Beautiful 120 click ratcheting bezel. Tritium markers on the hands. Tritium on the hand and on the markers. Just a really nice dive watch. Really good size. This is a watch that when I did a video in the past where I held the 36 and the 41 up next to each other, it's very difficult to tell the difference when they are apart, because this 36 it looks beefy. Probably due to its pretty decent thickness for a small watch, but definitely a lot of wrist presence and a great choice for an under 40 millimeter dive watch. Which brings me to the last one, probably the one that wears the largest, the Laco 39 millimeter Aachen, model number 86 1990. It is, I guess let's go over it real quick. It is 39 diameter, 12 thick again, 46 on the tip to tip, and that's what makes it the largest one I've showed you today. It is an 18 millimeter lug. Exhibition case back. It is a Laco 21 movement, which is basically a Citizen 821A movement. Another scratch-resistant sapphire crystal. Loving the sapphire upgrades. Push-pull crown for setting the time. And we have 50 meters water resistance. Obviously, it's a diver. Doesn't need much water resistance. It's a pilot. It doesn't have much water resistance. Really not necessary unless you're having major plane issues. This one retails for $410. Made in Germany. Nice leather strap with the rivets. And, of course, a signed buckle. So this is my choice for the pilot's watch under 40 millimeters. So what I'd like to do now is just throw each one on, do some quick wrist shots, and then we'll call it a video. So check it out, my 6 3/4 inch wrist. The first one up is the Orient Star Classic. I'm not gonna have obviously any issues fitting any of these to my wrist. Great size. Excellent wrist presence, very classy, very fancy, very nice looking dress watch. Simple, understated, definitely a certain knockout. And here's the Messerschmitt, looking super casual on the nylon. Just all around, everyday knock around watch. You're, for the price, 120 some odd dollars. Not afraid to bust it around a little bit, develop some of your own patina on it in the way of scratches and dents and dings. Just a very reliable, simple, easy to read watch. Everyone's life needs a little blue, right? Check out this Traser Essentials, 37 millimeter. Looks nice, easy to read, clean, beautiful blue. The black is nice as well. I am obviously partial to the blue, but a great choice, for a more dressy, casual watch, if you will. So, easily another everyday watch. Here's that Marathon Tee SAR Diver, 36 millimeters. See, even at 36, doesn't this thing look like it's got presence to it? It really does. And you look at the profile, the bezel is extremely aggressive. It just, I don't know, it just looks so much larger than its 36 millimeter size would make you think. But definitely a great choice for a diver, or of course also the automatic version, which is available in the same, basically the same case. And last but not least, talk about size being, confusing. This is a 39. And on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, it wears perfect. And again, this is because I've said this many times before. Lacos and most pilots' watches lack any kind of bezel. So the full 39 millimeters is almost all glass. What's the glass? Probably 35 millimeters, something like that. I guess I can measure it. But the glass on an SKX, which is a 42 millimeter watch, the glass is 31.5 millimeters. So just think about that. This watch is 3 millimeters smaller, yet the glass is a good deal larger. So it definitely gives a more imposing look and makes it wear much larger and look much larger than its 39 millimeter size will tell you. I have calipers here, I just checked. The crystal on this is about 35 millimeters. So it's 4 millimeters larger than the crystal on an SKX 007. So, just think about that. So this has been Mark from longislandwatch.com showing you some under 40 options in, what I call five different categories. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I will be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.